WA8OPR. WA8OPR, Jim.
OPR, Roger, Roger. And is that Terry?
OPR, Roger, Roger. And is that Terry? It is, Jim. It's Terry. We're in Farmington, Michigan. We've got an old radio, and we'd like to just see what you think. You got a great copy here, 20 over 9 in basically Detroit. KC9VKV, over.
Roger, Roger, Terry. Okay, why don't you give me about 10 seconds or 15 of tell me about your antenna, and let me look for a better path. Roger, the best path.
And let me look for a better path. Roger, the best path. Okay, I'm running a 37-foot orientation up about 50 feet with counterpoint and rotation up about 50 feet with a little bit hot here. Ground rod and the rig, a little bit hot here, hold on. And the rig is a, wait a minute, hold on, there we go. And the rig is a old Kenwood TS-930. That's probably a good 35 years old, Jim. No processing. Back to you, Jim.
Yes, sir, no processing. You do have ALC, though, Roger?
Yes, sir, no processing. You do have ALC, though, Roger? Oh, yeah, that is set to about mid-range right now. Back to you, Jim.
Okay, you want to be just a little bit hotter than that. You want to be on to the right side of center on your ALC meter, Roger?
You want to be on to the right side of center on your ALC meter, Roger? Yep, I got it. Well, that's where I normally run it, right about there. And I will now turn on my processor, and processor is running about, what is that thing? Oh, it's probably a little bit too hot. Let's see, you bring that down. You said about three, and that's about where I am with processing, Jim, over.
Roger. Or, you know, depending, if you're 0 to 100 on your processor input level, you would be at a 30. If you're 0 to 10 on your processor level, you would be at 3, Roger.
If you're 0 to 10 on your processor level, you would be at 3, Roger. Yeah, I'm running processing about 3 right now. So that's it. But I can't expect much from an old radio. You know, it is what it is kind of thing. But, well, what do you think, Jim? Back to you.
Yes, sir. Sounds pretty good. Without equalization, you know, the other, like I say, though, we can always improve the treble to bass balance by pulling off mic just a little bit, you know, like if you're at 5 inches now, if you pull back to about 7 and then bump your mic gain up, you would increase your top frequency response over your bottom frequency response for added intelligibility, Roger.
Bottom frequency response for added intelligibility, Roger. Oh, sure, I got it. Well, I've backed off the mic quite a bit, and I think that's about right. I'll turn the processing off, and I see I've got to increase. Whoops. Hold on. There we go. Okay, now there's no processing. This microphone does have a tone control, but I have no idea where to set it, Jim. Back to you.
Well, gosh, first off, I would leave that compressor on, your processor compressor. I would leave that on, but only at a third of its capabilities. Like I say, 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. You should be 30 out of 100, I would think. Is your input level to your processor 0 to 10 or 0 to 100?
Sure. 0 to 10 or 0 to 100? Hold on, Jim. It's just a red line there, and it just shows 0 to 15 dB, and I've got it at, where have I got it at? I'll turn it down a bit. There's about, that's definitely About a 30, based on what you said, Jim. Over.
Yes, sir. Okay, so that would be 33, and 15 would be half. So maybe you want to run it at about a 10. About a 10 on that radio or on your processor level, Roger? Radio or on your processor level, Roger?
I got it, Jim. Hold on. Well, in that case, we got to increase it just a little bit. So, 2. That may be a little bit, I think that's about right. That's as close as I can get it right now, Jim.
Yes, sir. Okay, now let's go to your ALC and set your ALC level with microphone level control in hand, and as you say the magic word audio, adjust your ALC level to a 7 on your ALC meter, Roger. A 7 on your ALC meter, Roger.
I got it. Okay. Let's see. 2. 1, 2, audio. That's about it, Jim.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks like about 3 dB on the schnoz there as far as your dynamic range of audio. And I think now that, you did back up a little bit, so I think you have a little bit better top end to bottom end relationship, Roger, to mid-range. Top end to bottom end relationship, Roger, to mid-range.
Thank you, Jim. Once again, thanks for your help. You got a radio that's made 35, 40 years ago. Can't expect miracles out of it, right, Jim?
Yes, sir. Now that I listen to your signal a little bit more there, Terry, I do hear some mechanics in the background there. Sound like a blower or something. So you might not, well, depending. If you don't want a bunch of stuff in the background, you might need to pull yourself back into that closer microphone level proximity effect as you were. I didn't notice it off the bat, but now that we've opened it up a little bit, I did hear some, it sounded like blower motor background, Roger. Blower motor background, Roger.
Oh, there is one. Yeah, I was always concerned about the TS-930, the automatic control for the fan coming on the finals. So I hardwired a fan in there with a control, and I've got it at max. So you're hearing a fan noise, Jim. Over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So there's 2 ways to cure that. I would go back, I guess, go back to your original proximity to microphone. Go back to your original distance to microphone. Signal to noise is much better there than where you are. I didn't notice that mechanical noise in the background. And if we can't shake it there, then we probably want to just dump the compressor. But let's take it one by one. So just go back to your original position to microphone and let me hear you there, Roger. Original position to microphone and let me hear you there, Roger.
I got it. Okay. I'm going to, that probably helped. I'm going to just turn the compression down a bit. But I can always turn the fan down low too. But I got it. Thanks. Can you give me a signal report? Like I said, you're 20 over PR.
Okay, I just flipped over to my local antenna, and you look to be about 8 over my local noise level. Now, I was monitoring you on the Kentucky SDR, and you are about 15 over their noise level there, Roger, Roger? You are about 15 over their noise level there, Roger, Roger?
Okay, good. Well, that's 100 watts, Jim, so I'm very happy with that report. Appreciate it. Well, thanks, Jim, once again for your help, and I will look for this weekend to see what I sound like. Over.
Yes, sir. In that last transmission, I did go around on my SDR antennas. I went around the horn so you can, as you're If you go to YouTube and do that, call it a search, KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, will take you to this recording. It will be cut number 1 in a series of 2,800 Qso-Vlog air check recordings. And as you're listening to your air check, you'll notice that chevron on the right lower side, and that will indicate what I'm listening to at the time I'm listening to it. And you can see how you sound in Virginia, Georgia, Pennsylvania, New York, in my local antenna, and my hocus pocus antenna for the moment is in Kentucky. So you can hear those what you sound like in those locations almost simultaneously, Roger.
What you sound like in those locations almost simultaneously, Roger. What a treat. I will look forward to that. Appreciate it, Jim. Once again, thanks for your service. Appreciate all you do for the amateur community. And have a good day, Jim. I'll say 7 3s.
Roger, Terry, 73 there, sir. Thanks for dropping by. And you have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend. And if you get a chance, join us next Friday. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog Net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.